We are live and listening to our good friend, Catfish Jones. Happy Sunday evening. Hello to everybody who comes by this evening, and hello to everybody who may or may not, for whatever your reasons, watch and or listen to the replay. Good evening. Who's ready to chill out and have some fun with their art and watch me have fun with my art? Been to some very good positive live streams today. Hello, Krista. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping on by. Listen to Catfish Jones, Jan's Life Journey. Hi, Jan. How are you? Thank you for coming by. Nice to see you, ladies. We're listening to Catfish Jones. Show him lots of love and support. He loves to have fun with his art. Good to see you. Yeah, you ladies know each other. Homestead, Wyoming. Oh, good to see you. Well, thank you for dropping in, Homestead. Thank you so much. Pray on, Homestead. Hashtag no fear. Spread it far and wide like Mr. Decker here. Just said in his live stream. He agreed right with me. Help everybody out that you can and have no fear. Hashtag no fear. Good to see you all. Hi, Adrielle. Come on in. Stoner had a good positive stream today. Stephanie Douglas had a wonderful stream as always. Please go check those replays. Tell them Nez sent you. Oh, well, you got a little time on your hands, Krista, right? Thank you for joining. Thank you. And I got to drop you an email and give you some updates on everything, Homestead. As soon as I get round to it, I will update you and my other Decker peeps on prayer requests and stuff. Thank you, Homestead. I love you. Jan, Krista, Homestead, Wyoming is a friend of mine from Mr. Mike Decker's channel. He's the ranting, raving, chemtrail plane evidence gathering photo ninja with a Nikon P900. The big Horn Mountain Sky King of Worland, Wyoming. He's the beautiful Mr. Mike Decker. Do show him some love and support. This week I'm shouting out Mr. Mike Decker's channel, and it's by that same name, Mike Decker, as well as David Yates. So please show love and support to those two channels, two good friends of mine, David Yates and Mike Decker, channels of the very same name. Well, good, Krista. You know, it's nice when you can still take time to see people you love and care about, you know? Something to look forward to. Thank you, Homestead. Yes, love Mike and love David. David stopped by my earlier stream, Homestead. That was lovely. I love it when he pops in. Those other streams other than this one's not the time for David to pop in, but he'll pop in either in the late night or the one during the day, if he can. Isn't that nice? Oh, I've got to make him an actual private video, because writing, it's too much. There's so much to say, and so little time. And time's precious. Like I said, I wasn't at K-Dogs today. Was there somebody there pretending to be me? Because I was not at K-Dogs. Oh, thank you, Jan. You're a sweetheart. I appreciate it. I'm just happy to have you guys here. Yeah, in fact, if you see anybody with my logo saying that they're me, please let me know so I can report and block and all that stuff. Thank you so much. David, well, thank you for coming by my channel. Didn't Stephanie have a lovely stream? We'll start our drawing here in a little bit. I've got my paper out, my colored Strathmore drawing paper. We're doing white charcoal, maybe some black charcoal. What am I going to draw? Who knows? Oh, I got my beautiful friend, Mr. Mike Decker, and a drawing I just did for him here recently. Keeping us company tonight. Okay, well, keep your head on a swivel and those eyes and ears out for me if you people could, just in case, because, you know, if there's somebody with my likeness or saying they're me, I would like to know about that. Thank you. Stephanie is phenomenal. And let me tell you what, she deserves more views than a lot of other channels out there that do nothing, but because they know someone, they get a bump. Get the hell out of here with that. I'm sorry. Show me the talent. Show me the positive content. Stephanie deserves to get way more subs and views than what she gets, and she's on her way. Her positive content and attitude will take her all the way there. You bet. Well, I'm glad you're here, David. Thank you so much. Well, it's Dana. Hi, Dana. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I popped into your stream just to hit the like button and I had to leave. I was doing some other stuff. But I showed you some love and support. Good to see you, Dana. We're just chilling out. We're listening to Catfish Jones. I can't wait to meet Catfish. I got it. We're here. Well, if there's any questions or anything, NH Girl, my email is in the description. I remember to put it there. Are you talking about in K-Dog's stream? What stream were you in, Krista? I'd like to check out that replay if it's still up to be seen. Was it K-Dog from today? Well, if it's still up, I'll go have a look. Thank you, Krista. And once again, if you see anybody, saying they're me, let me know. Douglas Fairchild, Mr. Cookies, love and support himself. Show him some love and support. Our good friend, Douglas Fairchild. Douglas, I got some people to introduce you to. David Carbon is a friend of ours from Stephanie Douglas's world, the beautiful musician. Douglas is a wonderful support channel. He helped me out a lot, and he's having to start over. So please show each other some love and support. And David, well, David too, but Douglas, please also meet The Conscious Evolution. His name is Dana, another new friend. Dana, please meet Douglas. And meet David as well. Good people. Come on in, get to know each other, check out each other's channels. You might find something you like. And if you don't like it, maybe you know somebody who does. But we're here to support positive channels with positive content. And anybody who has fun with their art in a good, positive way. Dana, if you ever go to Douglas's streams, he's all about cookies. You want cookies? Douglas has got the cookies. That is absolutely true. And our musical friend Magic Jones showed up to Stephanie's stream today. It was nice to talk to him too. Good day. Are you an Aussie, David? Are you in Australia? Ah, well, you pay attention. You might see another friend or two pop in also from Australia. That's okay. If you see Oz TV or Billy Rance pops in, he's in Australia as well. Thank you for being here. Smash whatever button you like, but mine's off the table. Adriel. That's Adriel, our stand-up comedian who comes into the stream every once in a while. And remember, even though they're not here, should they happen to show up, or even if they're not here, you can always, it makes for a good replay, read-through later. Throw out your own brand of unsolicited advice. Sometimes we get visited by unsolicited advice, and when he shows up, We certainly, if we have a mind to, for no reason at all, aimed at no one in particular, throw out our own brand of no one asked us, so throw it out there, brand of advice. Go for it. Oh, you're in the UK. Oh, okay. I got to have one of my friends, David Yates, show up, also from the UK, in my stream earlier today. And then I started crying, and then he started crying, and we were crying. It was good cry, though. There's good tears, you know. Nothing wrong with crying. Shows you're human. Shows you have feelings. I'm not a robot. Morning sky lights my eyes. I finally recognize what home is. It's not a certain place. Thank you for being here. It's not a certain time, but an actual surprise. Let's get started. I don't know what I'm going to draw. It's just going to happen. It just slips out the way it does, you know. I'll try my best to keep an eye on things. It's still there. It's buried in the grave. I think I'd like the other charcoal pencil. There we go. I'll join you back in chat momentarily. Talk amongst yourselves. We're using colored Strathmore drawing paper, and we're using charcoals tonight. Yes, thank you, David. Hashtag no fear. Spread that far and wide, every live stream, every chat, every comment section, every video. That is an important message to get out right now, no matter who you are, no matter what your faith or what your background is. Now more than ever, have no fear. There's no need for it. Fear breeds a lot of bad things that we just don't need. And now more than ever, we need to help one another. Don't listen to the voices that tell you to not help somebody. It's always the good choice and the right choice to help out if you can. Listen to that voice inside of you, that feeling that tells you right from wrong. It's called a conscience, you know. Please pay attention to it. Hello, Bobby. Ladies and gentlemen, my best friend in the whole wide world, Miss Bobby Meyer. Hi, Bobby. That's right, Jan. It's always appropriate to stand up for somebody who's getting attacked. It's out here in the tubes or out there in the world. Always the right choice. If you find you're suddenly a part of a stream where bad stuff like that's going on and someone's getting attacked or put down or whatever, be that person who says, hey, whoa, no, this isn't cool. Doesn't cost you a thing. Thank you all for being here. Again, the two channels I am shouting out this week are Mr. Mike Decker, the ranting, raving, chemtrail evidence gathering photo ninja with the Nikon P900, Bighorn Mountain Sky King of Worland, Wyoming, a Christian, a truther, a real hero. He rescues people and animals and does many more things. Mr. Mike Decker. And we're all, my beautiful friend, Mr. Mike Decker. We're also shouting out David Yates, the UK's #1 poet and ranter and raver of chemtrails and vaccinations and all of that. He came by my stream earlier. Hello, Jim Brentar. How are you, sir? You still writing tonight? How's it going? I've noticed that lately, Jim. I've missed ya. You've been kind of scarce, sir, and I missed ya. Everyone say hello to one half of Super Jim. When Mr. Jim Adams is here, together, Brentar and Adams make Super Jim. Wow, Jim, I'm so impressed, and I'm so happy for you. Jim Brentar is multi-talented. Not only does he have fun with his art, with drawings and paintings, not only does he sing and play guitar and write music, but he also is having fun with his art in a literary fashion. And he's been doing a lot of writing. Show him some love and support. Check his latest works of fun with his art. Jim's stuff is so good, he just needs to open up his own gallery, honestly. just do it, Jim. I mean, come on now. Take out a small business loan. Open that gallery. Don't you wish you could? I wish you could. Oh, I gotta sharpen this pencil. He does excellent work, Krista. He does excellent work. He's the master of markers. Him and this old stoner, they do more with markers than I can do. At least right now as it stands. I'm learning, but they are the masters. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Well, I'm sorry for anybody who had to go to another stream today and hear crap about me. That's totally uncalled for and inappropriate, and you won't find that going on here in Nez Studios, I promise you. But, people who do things like that, they reveal themselves, who and what they are, and, just pay attention. Pay attention to who those people are, and who they hang out with, and where they go, and make sure to not support people who behave in a negative fashion. Well, thank you, David. Thank you so much. Stephanie's got her gifts and talents, and I love it when she shares them with us. And, yes, David, I know. And you got to be careful. And that's part of one of my jobs here. It's not just have a positive, safe place for people to come and chill out and have fun with art, but to warn people. There's very dangerous people out there here in the tubes, as well as out in the world. Just be careful, again, of your surroundings, of who's around you. An ounce of prevention is just being aware of your surroundings, really. Well, David, we all have our own gifts and talents, and they vary. Who's to say what your gifts are? I don't know you, so I have no idea. Maybe you like to cook. Maybe you have a gift of hospitality where you can make people feel welcome and at home. Maybe you're a healer. Maybe you have a way of bringing comfort and healing to people. Maybe you're there to listen. Maybe your gift is, it could be so many things. Our gifts are so many and varied amongst us all. Oh, I'm not giving up now, Catfish. Even when things seem impossible, don't give up. I know forever means forever, and love is forever. If you have love, that's always going to be there. Well, thank you, David. I enjoy sharing that with other people. It's one of the things I'm here to do. Well, you know what? Getting tested is a way to put that out of your mind. And I'll bet you if all of us got tested, very few would come up positive for much of anything that needs to be worried about. I'm sorry, but I'm of the opinion, and I'll continue to express it, this is all overblown. They're feeding you facts and figures that are just not true. Go do your own research and see what medical professionals have to say about the health crisis that we seem to be having at hand. Don't take it for granted that the powers that be have your best interest in mind. Again, do your own research. A good place to do research would be Mr. Mike Decker, his channel, as well as Richie from Boston, my favorite YouTuber of all time. He's a Christian, he's a truther, he tells you like it is, he calls himself an asshole with a laptop. And that may be, but he's a good guy. And you know, when Richie, whenever he's, messed up with me or makes a mistake, he's man enough to own up to it and apologize. That's why he's my favorite YouTuber. We all get things wrong sometimes. Sometimes we think we hear something and it's just got to be true, right? Depending on who we hear it from. Well, take a closer look at what you're hearing what from, from who. Figure that one out. Consider your sources. That's just good advice all the way around. Well, there you go, David. That sounds like a real good gift to have right there. Thank you all for joining me. Make sure you check each other out. And keep supporting those positive channels. And well, good, Krista. That's good. Again, hashtag no fear. Fear doesn't do anybody any good, no matter what the situation. Are you concerned about something? Are you worried? Then pray about it and hand it over to God. Worrying in and of itself is a complete and utter waste of time. Where does worry come from? Worry comes from fear. Fear begets a lot of things. Fear begets rumors. Fear begets hatred, paranoia. Pardon me. A little glitch I've had to deal with for about a year now. Thank you very much for being here with me tonight. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, we do need to stay positive. That's right. Sorry about that. Well, Donna, hello. Nobody hiding in those so far, no? Oh, yeah, I didn't see you, Donna. So, yeah, those nasty, evil troll people, hackers, whatever, who did that to you, Donna. I'm so sorry. There's no excuse for that kind of behavior. I'm glad you're here where I can see you, Donna. Thank you. Go ahead, David. We're trying to keep it positive and calm here. Yeah, David, whatever you want to share, we're into the positive stuff, no problem. All right, Dana, you go ahead and walk the doggy. Ain't we got the good life after all? It's one of my favorite Catfish Jones songs. And God willing, if we're still allowed to travel and everything. Supposed to be having a meetup with Mr. Catfish a little bit later this year. I'm looking forward to that. Every meetup I've had has gone well so far, so I'm encouraged to keep at it.
Charlie moved just up the road, so we finally get to keep the family close. Ain't we got the good life after all? Our love's a dish, we're seasoning to flavor, and yours a morsel we're savoring for later. And when we get the check, we always tip the waiter, cause that's just what we do. Everybody knows it's true between me and you, little girl. Ain't we got the good life after all? Ain't we got the good life after all? Not a dime in my pocket, but what I have is yours. Ain't we got the good life after all? Not a dime to my name, but what I have is yours. Ain't we got the good life after all? Left a little piece of my heart in Oklahoma. Green country calling out my name. And I ain't been back to stay far too long now.
Well, I hope everyone's having a good day too. Hashtag no fear. That's right. Spread it far, spread it wide. David, we'll be adding you to our prayer list. And remember, David, cannabis oil and coconut oil. Do your own research, please. But cannabis oil and coconut oil, when combined, make a cancer destroyer. So if you can get into that, learn about that, that might just be something to help you, sir. That's right.
One of them ways there, even if it's not where I'm going. Cause I left a little piece of my heart in Oklahoma. Green country calling out my name.
Thank you. Oh, good, Donna, good. Yes, David, you're in our prayers. Yes, please do, David. I mean, an ounce of research can save you a pound of worry, you know? And this is Catfish Jones, one of our good friends, brother in the Lord. He's a prayer warrior himself. And I love his music. Oh, thank you, Jan. Looks like we got little me here out looking at a great big moon in the woods at night. Thank you, David, for joining us. Hope you find this a safe, comfortable place to be and hang out. Yes, apricot kernels, and my friend David Yates, the UK's #1 poet, and shouter out of chemtrails, vaccines, and things like that. He consumes apricot kernels. He gives it to his dogs too, ground up in their food. His little doggies get it in their food every day. Hey, Ox, how you doing, sir? Ox, apparently people were running their yap about me in what K-Dog's stream earlier today. So isn't that nice to know? I'll have to catch that replay. Well, it helps me know, specifically who to pray for. You're going to put it out there in public, then the public has a right to see it. Forgive me, baby, if I hurt so deep inside. Forgive me, baby, if I hurt so deep inside. When the morning came, I still wasn't thinking right. Thank you all for being here with me. My mistakes play in stereo. Well, thank you, Donna. Thank you. Telling me things you already know. Believe me, baby, I ain't gonna go away. Believe me, baby, this ain't gonna go away. When the morning comes, you know I just can't stay. Believe me, baby, I'm as good as my word. Exactly. Believe me, baby, I'm as good as but we have just as much right to, if anything's hateful, to report it. And we have to set the example for other people who may be too afraid to do those kind of things. I'm not afraid to do that kind of thing. If somebody's, being abusive and hateful, I have no problem reporting it. Not one bit. Why should we? Everybody has that right. Being passive and is one thing, and you don't have to be hateful and attack back, but you certainly have a right to stand up for yourself. And if someone's being hateful in your direction, report that stuff. That's your right. You have a right to do that. You have more right to report that stuff than people do to be hateful. They have no right to be hateful. So, maybe if just more of us did the thing that we're allowed to do, maybe that would make a little bit of difference. Lone survivor after the slaughter. I don't think anybody's been slaughtered. Well, David, the earth is alive, and don't expect a living being to not react when it's been abused and hurt, you know. That's natural. That's gonna happen. Ah. Well, whoever was saying what, I pray for them all, I love them all. And the only way to get past this is just to hang on to the positive. You know, if you want to make shitty content that's full of hate, I can't stop you. But there's better things to do. Especially when life is so short. I'd rather have a few friends that are good, quality, solid, trusted friends, rather than a whole mess of people that, you really can't trust and who do hateful things and do hateful things to other people you may care about. If that's my choice, I'll take the few people. Okay, Ox, tell us another one. He's interesting enough. Don't let Ox kid you. I'm gonna call bullshit on that one, Ox. Sorry. Speaking of bullshit, where's Billy? Where's my Australian boyfriend? Where the hell's he at? Oh. You stand right back up there, lady. Cousin Margie. Oh, are you all right, honey? I didn't expect you to be here, sweetheart. Lots of love and prayers to you, Cousin Margie. Thank you for being here. We're 39 minutes in, and, honestly, I think I'm about done. Oh, you're so sweet, Cousin Margie. Thank you so much. I'd rather have you right here with me, too. There we go. Let's have a look. There I am, looking at the moon coming up in the woods. There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can't wait to... I haven't been working on the Zazzle. I've been busy doing other things. But that will certainly get uploaded as long as this. The Mike Decker drawing here is up, but this one I did for Mike just the other night. That's going to get sent to him. That will also get uploaded to Zazzle. Oh, thank you, Krista. Thank you so much. Well, that number is rather small around these parts, David, but, Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I love that colored paper. It's taken me years to go through this tablet of colored paper, but as I've progressed with my art, I've found more uses and applications for it. I wasn't very comfortable with it at first, but I like it. Well, thank you, David. Again, please go check this old stoner for his replay. He had fun with his art. Our friend Math Pig, a wonderful gentleman. The one man who stood up for me in a room full of hateful people, and thus made himself a mod in my book. Please show Math Pig lots of love and support. Talk about a friend you can trust. Thank you, Donna. Yes, go ahead and tell people about that. If anybody else has any other positive channels they want to shout out, if you have a live stream or a premiere or something you know about coming up that's positive, please go ahead and share that right now. Please remember to show love and support to other channels that have fun with their art in a most positive way, including Stephanie Douglas. And that could be many ways, musically, performance, video, artwork, culinary, all kinds of ways to have fun with your art. But remember Stephanie Douglas? Remember Magic Jones. I saw Magic Jones tonight in Stephanie Douglas's stream. The old sassy Mr. Magic Jones. I love Magic Jones. He's a lot of fun. I want to sing with him. Yes, Krista, I didn't appreciate that as much years ago, but I like it more now, being where I'm at artistically. I really appreciate the colored textured papers. Didn't get it then, I get it now. Of course, there's a lot of things I didn't get back then that I get now. Thank you for being here with me and contributing to the positive energy that went into making this tonight. Thank you so much. Am I looking at the Big Dipper or Little Dipper? I don't know. Thank you, Donna. Yes, thank you. And keep an eye out for that Rant Jams. He will be coming back sooner or later. When? I'm not exactly sure. If Donna can post that, go for it. If we don't know yet, then just keep an eye out. Show love and support to Rant Jams, as well as in awe of Donna Shaw. She's Rant Jams' mama. So if you love Rant Jams, you better love Donna Shaw too and show her love and support. Especially all my Rant Jams peeps. Thank you, Cousin Margie. If you want to see more of my artwork, please go to my Zazzle page. I'm not pandering for people to buy anything. You can if you want to. That's great about Zazzle. Merchandise made from the artwork I've done right here, having fun with my art in these live streams for almost the last year. So do go check out the Zazzle page. And if you don't want to buy anything, that's okay. Just tell me what you think. Have a look at it. Give me your thoughts on it. And share it out. I want more people to see the artwork. Yes, Rant Jams. That's right. We love Rant Jams. He's a good friend. He's a good guy. He's a praying man, brother in the Lord. Show lots of love to Rant Jams. Well, thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. I remembered this time to put my email and my PayPal in my description, but I did not get to put the Zazzle link. But I'm not hard to find. Look up, I'm the only Nez Lover on Zazzle that I know of, so you'll find me. As soon as I can manage it, Krista, I promise. I was supposed to be moving here soon, but all this hoo-ha's backed up everything, hasn't it? All over the world. So when that's going to happen, I'm not exactly sure. Money's real tight right now. Hey, Fool Me Not, good to see you. Come on in, hashtag no fear. Everybody go check out Fool Me Not. He dropped out a video here recently about no fear, hashtag no fear. And he was kind enough to put my name in it. Thank you, Fool Me Not, hashtag no fear. That's right. No fear on the tubes and no fear outside of the tubes. There's never a good time to be afraid. And no need to be. Oh, okay. Thank you, Cousin Margie. And again, the two channels we're shouting out this week. Mr. Mike Decker, my beautiful friend in Worland, Wyoming, as well. And the channel's the same name, Mike Decker. And the other channel is David Yates. Also, the channel's the same name, David Yates. They're heroes, just like Richie. And they don't want to be called heroes, which makes them even more heroic. Humility adds a certain attractive and charismatic and very tangible air of a heroic quality to those gentlemen, because they care about people and they do what they do because they love and because they care. Jan, Fool Me Not's a friend from Richie from Boston's World. My favorite YouTuber of all time, Richie from Boston. Fool me not. Say hello to Jan's Life. Thank you, everybody, for being here with me. That's right. Stay positive and no fear. Hashtag no fear. Here's Stoner. Here's the drawing for the evening on Strathmore colored textured paper. That's okay. We'll get it worked out. Don't freak out. He's just, his channel name is Mike Decker. And when you go to where he's at and pick up the link for his channel, then just post that when you can. We'll get that straightened out. We got all week long. And he's not hard to find. Thank you for joining, Stoner. I'm sorry you can't hang out. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Okay. Let's see what we can do about that. Ooh, way to go, Jim. Way to go. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you, Mr. Brentar. I love it when you're in your writing moods. Just keep going. Have fun with your art and your literary way. Hi, NH Girl. Hi, Fulminat. Hi, Cousin Margie. Hi, everybody. Well, David, thank you for joining, and you have a good evening. Thank you so much. Everyone say good evening to David. Thank you so much for being here with me. The hero doesn't toot his own horn and talk about how great he is. The hero just is and just does, and does for others, without any expectation of recognition. Oh, thank you, Krista. Thank you so much. I am so happy to see you all here. Thank you. I didn't know I was going to get done quite so early. It took a little more time tonight, but there it is. It just popped out. Bobby, how you doing, honey? What's the latest? Thank you, David. You have a good, restful rest of your day. And God willing, we'll see you again soon, David. We'll be praying for you. No fear. Hashtag no fear. Multitasking. I made salmon patties for dinner tonight for Diana's dad and for Diana. They chowed them down. Well, that's okay, David. That's nice. Oh, well, Krista, it does help to go live and have people among you that love you and care about you, that like you and like your work and support your channel. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people try to get people to stop. And if it's what you're supposed to be doing, if you're bringing a positive vibe and doing positive things, then you should have every right to continue on live streaming. Yes, on the road to 18,000. Keep going, Jim. Oh, I love salmon patties. God bless you, Mr. Brentar. Pray on, sir. Love to you and Mary Kay. I'm going to do a chill stream. So, Jim, if you want to pop back in a little later, you're more than welcome. I really like how this turned out. If only Jim Adams was here to drizzle them with a little black licorice reduction. Yeah. That still sounds like the name of a jazz ensemble, Black Licorice Reduction. Oh my goodness. Maybe a nice circus peanut chutney to go on the side of that. That's so gross I could barely say it. Maybe a slight dusting of powdered pink peppermint lozenges. It does sound gross. Oh, yeah, free barf bucket included, yeah. Order now and you'll get a 6-pack of Whorehound candy seltzer water to go with that. Whorehound. Pork rinds. Chocolate covered pork rinds for dessert. Come on now. Live high on that hog. You know, there's sick people in this world that eat that stuff. Isn't that crazy? Oh. And there's crazy people who dip their bacon in chocolate. What in the hell? Somebody needs slapped, okay? They need slapped right across the face going, what in the world are you thinking? That's crazy talk. A black licorice reduction. Oh, wow. There probably is a band somewhere named that. I wouldn't think there wouldn't be. I know, Margie. What in the world? Satan's candy dish. What's in Satan's candy dish? You know what's in Satan's candy dish. That would be black licorice. That would be circus peanuts. That would be those pink peppermint old people lozenges. That would be whorehound candy. And plenty of good and plenty, which is neither good. And, well, there is plenty, but they're all bad. Bad and plenty is what I call them. Oh, Krista. Hey, you know, to each their own. But this bacon love is getting out of hand. You know, I mean, okay, it's all right with with eggs and BLTs, and some people like it on their pizza. Okay, but yeah, bad and too many. That's what they. Like most men we know, right, Bobby? Bad and too many. We're gonna go right into the chill stream for the evening, but if you need to get out of here, thank you for hanging with me while I had fun with my art. Remember, we're shouting out Mr. Mike Decker and Mr. David Yates. Go show them love and support. Remember to love one another even when times get tough, even when things seem impossible. I don't care how mad you are at somebody. If there's love there, it's going to show eventually. So you might as well just start showing the love. And pray for one another. If you don't pray, start. You don't want to start, remember those good times and those good memories. Those don't disappear just because rough times come along. And remember to have forgiveness all the way around. If you've hurt someone, whether you meant to or not, please apologize. And if somebody hurt you, forgive them. Even if they never ask for forgiveness, forgive them. That part's on you. What they do about that is on them. But let go of all that negative baggage, especially now. Life is short. And find somebody tonight before you go to bed, your love victim, patent pending. I'm going to copyright it. Tell somebody somewhere that you love them, okay? That's all that means. And do it before you go to bed tonight. And do it with your words, not with an emoji. Don't use it with an angry email or an angry personal message. Do it in a way that's, positive. That would be nice. let's chill. I'm so glad you guys could be here with me. Oh, I love this song. I love this whole album. Catfish was nice enough to send this to me along with some of his stickers. Oh, I hear that, Krista. Yeah, I hear that loud and clear. That's right, Margie, and I'm a firm believer in that. Absolutely. These people are getting crazy with their baconness. It's got to stop. There's just no excuse for it. That bacon love is getting out of control. People be buying jelly donuts filled with bacon jelly. What? What is that? I've done that, Krista. I can't say I haven't. I could say I haven't, but that would not be true. But I have indeed had ketchup on the mac and cheese. Not all the time. It's happened sometimes. It's not a lifestyle choice, but it's happened. It's happened. Sometimes it's appropriate. Uh-oh. Oh, Krista. Whoop, whoop. You're setting off the alarm here in Nez Studios. Whoop. Thou shalt not have bacon or pineapple. Well, bacon, but thou shalt not have pineapple on thine pizza. Not in Nez Studios. You can take that pineapple and pizza somewhere else, but not here, baby. Them's fighting words. Get that pineapple off that pizza. Yeah, I remember, Bobby. Thank you, everybody, for being here, chilling out, listening to Catfish Jones. I'm still tickled I got to see Magic Jones tonight show up in Stephanie Douglas's stream. Another of my favorite Catfish songs, especially lately. I'm not giving up now. No, don't give up. No need to give up. No need to be afraid. No need to worry. I ain't giving up now. Leah, hi Leah. How you doing, girly girl? Come so far and tried so hard, but I ain't giving up now. Everyone say hi to Leah. No, I ain't throwing in the towel. Ain't no easy way. That's okay, fool me not. If it's worth the fight, then it's worth the fight, and I ain't giving up now. And if I do, well, you lurk away and lurk here in the tubes. You never know what you're going to see or who you might see where when you're lurking. Could be very educational and informative. Please keep alert. Even if it's a channel you don't normally frequent, but you've seen their name around, if there's something tugging at you going, I better check it out, go check it out. Just like in life when something tugs at you and go, oh, be careful. That happens here on the tubes too. Follow your gut. Follow those instincts. I'm doing lovely, Leah. How are you? Disagree, but I ain't giving up now. And I've got stuff here to make muffins, and I might be doing that here soon. I even thought of going live and making muffins. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow afternoon would be a good to do that. Diana might want to help. And Diana knows when I'm live streaming. She knows I'm talking to people, and she's learned people's names. She said Ox's name. She said other people's names. She's learning. She knows I'm talking to people. Sometimes she'll say hi. Just give me a sign somehow. She knows. The little one knows. But I ain't giving up now. Got your feet on the line, you're ready to go. You see the light and you can't be slow. You accelerate with the bit of the juice. I'm so glad you guys are here with me. I really do appreciate it. I will give Jason and Diana hugs for you. Absolutely. I haven't seen Jason in a while, but given things how they are, I don't know when I'm going to get to see him. But we'll just pray about it and give that up to God, and when that is when... No, she doesn't. She knows. She knows. She's seen me live stream enough that she knows I'm talking to people. And she's paid attention to people's names, and like I said, she'll say those names every once in a while. We'll say hi. Yeah, Leah's heard her. I'm sure Ox has heard her too. Oh, yep, Ox has heard her, yep. Margie's heard her, yep. Yes, she said Ox, yes. She's said a few people's names. Some people aren't here that she's mentioned and talked about in a good, positive way. Yeah, you've heard it too, fool me not. You know, Mr. Mike Decker is one of the first people from the YouTubes that got her motivated to speak. Oh, I know. I love it, Leah. I love it. I'm going to get it trimmed and get the split ends trimmed. She really doesn't have, a lot of split ends. But, just trim it up a little easier to care for. I'm not hacking off as much as her dad wants me to. He's not the one who takes care of her every day. That would be me. So I don't want to rob her of all that beautiful length. But a little bit of just off the bottom to make it a little more straight and manageable, I think, is all that isn't called for. I'm not going to take away a lot of her, all her growth. Well, thank you, Leah. Then I was boo-hooing, crying, talking to David Yates. You got to see David Yates, the UK's #1 poet. No more Goodwill. Looking for something else. But given things as they are, that's kind of, rough going at the moment. But don't worry. Well, David and his wife don't live in Manchester anymore, and they moved out in the country off-grid. And soon he's going to, be done with cell phones and technology and internet and all of that. And I got to make him a little video and, easier than writing a letter at this point, and just talk to him and send him a video, list it as private just for him, That's a nice way to communicate. There's Jim Renter. Wow, Jim, wow. I can feel your creative energy all the way through here to where I'm at, Jim.
I took a video and saved it just for me, and I may share it. Maybe you can see just how familiar places can be so far away. I took a picture, put it in a frame.
Well, I understand why David's making the choices that he's making, and I respect that. But oh, I'm gonna be sad if I can't just email him or something. I love David. Talk about a good friend to have, especially you want a good pen pal? Have a poet for a friend and a pen pal. Talk about someone who always knows what to say. That would be David Yates. Is Donna Shaw still here? I hope so. I'll make sure he has a proper mailing address for me, and we've sent each other, care packages, little gifts before. I'm glad we got a chance to do that. I hand painted a hoodie for him with Mike Decker and his dogs on it. David has sent me beautiful cards. David has custom written me poems just for me. The UK's #1 poet wrote poetry just for me. How special and beautiful is that? Plus, he sent me one of his books of poetry that he publishes himself, and they're available on Amazon. We do have the good life after all. We're all here together tonight, sharing positive and love. We had fun with our art, and now we're chilling. What more could we ask for? The only thing we could ask for is people being here that used to be here, that for whatever their reasons, or whatever the reasons may be, that they can't be here tonight. We think kindly on them, and we send love their way. And hope and pray that one day, maybe some of those people who actually want to be here will get to be here again at some point. In the spirit of peace and love and having fun with our art. There's always hope. As long as there's love, there's hope. If someone's just saying they have love, you can't just do it. You gotta show it. You gotta let it show. As hard as that may be. Sometimes that takes accountability and vulnerability, and sometimes that takes humility. Those are good things, not bad things. Well, Leah, I remember a time when a bunch of us could be together and have no problem. I'd like to see that happen again someday. I believe in miracles. I know sometimes it takes a lot of work to get there, but they do happen. Leah, I think so too. Maybe not for everybody. Some people are making their choices and that's what they are. But I think those that have love, I think eventually things will work out for the best. I think so. So I'm not discouraged. I'm not disgruntled. I'm impatient, but I'm also hopeful. And I still have the love. That's never going to change. I didn't put the love in my heart that's there for the people that I have the love for. It's there. And I can't turn it on and off like a switch. And I wouldn't want to anyway. Set foot to walk in North and Tulsa. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight and being here with me.
And it wasn't long before I found myself. Green country calling out my name, and I ain't been back to staying far too long now. But I try to get back home when I can. When I feel that
I'm so glad you guys are here with me. I really, really appreciate it.
can't stop thinking of my home. Oh, 66, one of many ways there. Even if it's not where I'm going. 'Cause I left a little piece of my heart in Oklahoma. Green country calling out my
Well, they might, Leah, they might.
and I ain't been back to staying far too long now. Try to get back home when I can.
Sorry about that. You needed some time off of work? Well, fool me not, I'm trying. I'm trying to contribute to the effort of having a positive environment, an atmosphere, and a safe place for people to be. That's more important now than ever. Petty differences and arguments and fights and certainly feuds and ongoing agendas of hatefulness, they're nothing compared to what's going on out in the world. And our attentions need to be turned toward what's most important, the people we love, the people around us, and taking care of one another. Not ignoring those who need help, but stepping up and helping those who need help. Whatever precautions you need to. Wear an entire body condom if you think you need to, and all is, swim in sanitizer. But you can still help people out. Find a way. That's right, David. That's right. No matter what you're being told, always help out where you can. That's never the wrong choice. And that goes for on and off the tubes. David is in Australia, Leah. I will, Fuminat, I will. Leah, I told David to be on the lookout for Billy. No, not that I know of. David is a friend that I met at Stephanie Douglas's musical channel here on the tubes. Wanting to be safe is not selfish, that's right. And wanting to tell others to be safe is not selfish.
Give me, baby, if I hurt so deep inside. When the morning came, I still wasn't thinking right. My mistakes play in stereo. Over the static, go so slow, telling me things.
Jan, thank you so much for coming. It means a lot to have your love and support. Thank you. You have a blessed evening too, and I'll give my love or your love to my daughter as well as my son.
Believe me, baby, I ain't gonna go away.
Everyone say good evening to Jan.
Believe me, baby, this ain't gonna go away.
No, and pretending that problems don't exist does not make them does not make them go away. There's things that just need to be discussed privately mostly and dealt with in a adult calm fashion without insults, without further negative. It's okay to disagree on things, but the communication discussing such doesn't have to be hateful, hurtful, abusive in any way, shape, or form. And coming from a place of anger righteous or not righteous. I mean, that's not going to facilitate helpful, beneficial communications. You just want time off of work. Wow, David, that's a lot of ground to cover. So peace can be had, but it's got to be gone about in a peaceful fashion. Leaving someone a big message of angry is not, conducive to facilitating positive, peaceful communications. You'd still have to work, Bobby, right? Yes, David's in Brisbane. So who knows? Maybe he's seen Billy out on the street somewhere. Well, one of these nights, David, maybe you'll be here when our friend Billy, who's also in Australia and Gold Coast, I believe, will be here and you two can meet. Well, meet the way you do in a chat room. But if you're in the same place, relatively in the same country, you might get to meet each other for real. Well, David, if something's supposed to happen, no matter how incredible the odds, or even impossible it may seem, if it's supposed to happen, it will. Please stay in touch, 'cause I just wanna touch you. Maybe you have. I miss you so much. He has two channels. One is Oz TV, and the other is Billy Rants. So you can always drop him a comment and say hello, fellow Aussie, or whatever you want to do. He will see it. Mention my name, and you won't get in any trouble with Billy. At least not to my knowledge. Well, thank you, David. Thank you for your support. I'm glad we got to enjoy Stephanie tonight. She had a beautiful concert. She always does. She's the one who deserves thousands and thousands of supporters, not the other person who, the tubers that go out and, I'm sorry, I don't get behind going to theme parks and getting paid for all that. That's not quality content. That's watching someone else on vacation and someone throwing money at someone who apparently doesn't need your money if they can afford to go on vacation. So that's my thought on that. That's not talent. Stephanie has talent. I've never heard of that channel, Leah. I've met a few other Aussies here and there, and I've always pointed them in Billy's direction. I'd like to see him get more subs from his home country. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know who that is. But yeah, I'd like to see him build his fan base, his subscribers up, especially with more people from Australia. Thank you once again for being here with me. I really appreciate that. What's it called? Wobbly Boost? Well, thank you, David. Maybe we'll go check that out. Oh, in the 420 community. Yep, I've swum around in their waters a little bit. Picked up a few friends there along the way. I love seeing all the different talents being shared with one another. People having fun with their art, whether it's musical or fine art or literary, culinary, gardening, horticulture, farming, caring for animals. Yeah, being on panel is not one of my favorite things, and it gets harder to be on a panel the more people they have on a panel. I know a lot of people don't care for that, and I don't like being on a big crowded panel, nor do I like being in a chat where there's, 5, 6, 7, any more than 3 or 4 I think is too much, because people talk over each other, you can't hear what's going on, and a lot of times the people in the panel are just, talking amongst themselves, while people in the chat are like, what? So, no, I like to interact with people in the chat. I like to be able to give attention all the way around. And when you have that kind of setup, to me, that's confusing. And I get kind of anxiety about that. So, that's not my thing. And some people love it. That's just not my thing. Oh, okay, Leah. Thank you. Dodgy was just in here. Maybe last night or the night before we just saw Dodgy. I'm pleased he still feels good about coming around, all things considered. I've been very blessed to see people who've still managed to come by despite everything that's been going on and showing their support. I appreciate that. Yep, this one's Catfish. I'm playing his album, Layers, that he sent me, along with some beautiful stickers that he made to go with that album. Never heard of him, David, but keep throwing those names of positive channels out there. I encourage people to throw out and shout out links and names of channels, people who produce positive content, especially now, when we need it the most. I need to get a CD or something of Stephanie's that I can listen to when I'm not online. Oh, Krista, well, I'm glad you're still here. Ah, I've never been to New York, David. I'm originally from Michigan, and now I live in Ohio. My friend and accompanist, Jeffrey Feinstein, is in New York. We see him pop in every once in a while. Hey, Jeffrey, if you're lurking. Sometimes he lurks. Sometimes a lot of people lurk. And I'll take a moment right now to say hello and send love to all the lurkers. Tonight in Nez Studios Lurking Lounge, it's Taco Sunday. Help yourself to the complimentary taco bar. Well, it may be a lurker who might not be able to come in unless they come in on another channel. You never know. But even so, if you need to come in on another channel, and you can come in peace, you're welcome. In the Lurking Lounge, certainly we can. There's no virus in the Nez Lover Lurking Lounge. Oh no, we were prepared. We're all set. We got it all right here. From sour cream and guacamole to pico de gallo, made right here in Ohio. Help yourself. My daughter loves chips and salsa. She likes nachos. She likes the cheese on the chips. She likes taco meat. She loves tomatoes. She's been really chowing the tomatoes lately. Say no to social distancing. If it means turning your back on someone who needs help, tell social distancing to go fuck off. And I mean that. That's just the wrong thing to do. The right thing to do is to reach out and help people. Like I said, use whatever gloves and sanitizers and masks you want to. Still reach out and help people anyway. Mr. Mike Decker says so. That's good enough for me. Bobby, are you sick? Are you sick right now? I don't think so. Shower next to the toilet. That's right, Ox. We love a bidet, but we don't have bidets readily here in the United States. In the United Freemason States of America. Well, Bobby, you're still going to work? Are they making you work while you're sick? You think they'd tell you to stay home if you were sick? Do you have to wear rubber gloves at work, Bobby, since you handle, if you work registered, do you have to wear gloves? And if not, are you going to start? That I always agree with, because there's everything that you can touch when you're working retail, from merchandise to countertops to carts to people's currency to credit cards, all of it. It's not just paper money. The germs are anything that people touch. Is a possible way to catch any number of things. But you don't have to be paranoid. Just keep washing your hands regularly. Use the hand sanitizer. Wear a mask if you think you need to. But there's no reason to be paranoid and fearful. I would think, given times being what they are, Bobby, that they might be giving people some shit if they were showing symptoms of something. You know what I mean? That's right, hashtag no fear. Well, I'm glad you're still able to go to work, Bobby. I know, Leah, I know. And prayers for all the people in the medical field having to deal with what they deal with every single day. Chicken pot pies. Oh, chicken pot pie sounds real good right now. I know. Gloves just are not fun. I know. But that handles handling money. You know, if you can wear rubber gloves, then money should be allowed to still be used. You know, nobody's holding the money up to their face and rubbing it all over the face. If they are, they're absolutely out of their mind. I know, fool me not. I want chicken pot pie now. Where's Jim Brent? I want chicken pot pie. I have not, NH girl. Yeah, done just a little bit where the crust is a little crispier and not soggy, fool me not. And then you cut some sharp cheese, maybe some scallions to have with that. Oh, that's a good time there. And cottage cheese is good with pot pies too. And if you've got a beef pot pie, a little dollop of sour cream on top of that. Ooh, baby. I like shepherd's pie too. So we'd agree on many things to eat, I'm sure. I told Angel Bulldog today that my order still stands. I still want homemade mac and cheese, a side of greens, unsweetened iced tea, and pecan pie. You got a freezer full? Wow. It's still there. It's buried in the grave. The morning sky. You don't eat shepherds. How do you know? But maybe they're good. Maybe you should try one. Oh, knock it till you try it, Bobby. Shepherd's pie. I like it. Thank you for chilling out with me. I had fun with my art. I got to go to some good positive streams. I had a good positive stream earlier today, and that vibe just carried all the way through. And anytime David Yates takes the time to come to my stream, it makes my day and makes me smile. And it's growing deeper as I grow older, and I can feel it sinking in. And why is that? Fear and paranoia, because people are panicking and buying stuff up because of that. Neither touch the side of seeing your eyes, and it's still there. It's buried in the grave. All right, David, that's awesome. I've got a mini novel to write to somebody at some point too. Tonight is not that night, but soon. It's buried in the grave. I'd rather take my time and think about what I want to say instead of just shooting off. You know what I mean? No, it hasn't been a great time. It's been a living nightmare. I agree with you, Ox. It needs to have a top and bottom crust to be a proper pot pie. Now, you know, dessert pies like pumpkin pie, I can just do without the crust altogether. Just give me the pumpkin pie. Give me the filling. Don't waste my time with that tedious crust. Well, they can print all they want, Leah. The Federal Reserve is where it comes from, and they print their own. There's no gold backing that up anymore. That's been long gone. Pot pie, it's like a little pie crust all the way around, and it's have a savory filling with meat and gravy and vegetables, like chicken pot pie or beef pot pie or turkey pot pie.
Told you I can't come over just to get beat up no more, not fast enough, no more, not fast enough, no more, not fast enough.
Thank you so much for being here with me, and thank you everybody who's been praying, especially for requests that I've submitted, a lot of unspoken requests and other requests. Thank you so much. Your support right now really means a lot to me. I can feel the love and prayers. Thank you. Pot pie is delicious. One of my favorite things, fool me not. I've got to watch the sodium though. I have to make my own pot pie so it doesn't have nearly so much sodium in it. But I do indulge in the little banquet pot pies or the ones that have at Aldi's. I like those. Yeah, meat pie, that's what it is. No problem, David. Oh, it's delicious, Bobby. There's nothing wrong with gravy and vegetables and little meat chunks. There's nothing scary in there. It's not vomit. As sure those vampires are in those trees, I promise you it's not vomit. Yeah, the pot pie will fall apart if you try to take it out of the tin and that crust isn't thick enough for all that. Make for an interesting challenge, I'm sure. Eat the pot pie with just your hands challenge. That could get dangerous because they get real hot. And that'd be quite a mess. Well, if she said so, it wouldn't be a secret now, would it? Well, now, Bobby, you mix your butter and your sour cream in with your potatoes, okay? You don't keep them separate. There's a time for mixing, and there's a time not to mix. That's okay, Bobby. I'm just happy you're mixing more things than you are. Yeah, no kidding, Ox. I wish they were really... You can make your own pot pies. Those are really good. Again, if there's anyone in the lurking lounge that is blocked under their normal channel, you're welcome to come in under another channel as long as you are on a peaceful mission and not a trollish mission. That sucks, David. You know what? Smoke it anyway. There, that settles that, right? You know what's legal right now? Turning your back on your fellow man and not helping them out. So screw that too. Remember, the ones making all the laws and declarations are not the most moral people, and they do not care about you and me the way they may act or say they do. You in your heart know what's right and what's wrong. You know when you're doing something bad you shouldn't be doing, and you know it's always right to help somebody if you can. Hashtag no fear, that's right.
If it's worth the fright, then it's worth the
Well, that's good, David.
I ain't giving up now. And if I do, it'll be because
Right, and then they'll replace the New World Order with no religion or enjoy that freedom while you got it.
I know that I got limits, but I ain't giving up now.
I ain't giving up now either, Catfish. Not on my channel, not on live streaming, not speaking my mind as I see fit, as long as I'm not angry, abusive, hateful, and I'm abiding by the terms of service. I'm not giving up now. If those are you who enjoy my content, enjoy my channel, enjoy me, want to see more of me, and want me to keep doing it, thank you for showing up and letting me know it, and for continuing to show support.
And if I do, it'll be because we're through, not because of you. I know that I got
love to you, Krista, too. Thank you.
I know you got problems, and you know I got mine, but it just takes some patience.
I'm happy to be here and hang out with all of you. It's nice to have a calm, peaceful, safe place to be.
To reach that common goal and get on down the line, 'cause I know where you're heading and you know where to find me. Just give me a reason, just give me a sign somehow. I know that I got limits, but I ain't giving up now.
Nope, I'm not giving up now. Love is unconditional and forever means forever.
You're ready to go. You see the light and you can't be slow. You accelerate with a bit of the juice. You separate your own fast and loose. You're grinning. You roll it fast and loose now.
Oh, you got some candy over there, Margie? Care to share with the rest of the class, Margie? Margie's hogging all the chocolate over there to herself. Now you hog it all you want, darling. I don't need it. I know you're not, Margie. You're a sweetheart. Bobby, what are you going on about? What doesn't look right? The Hershey's Gold candy bars don't look right? Is that what you're talking about? Just don't look. Just eat them and don't look. Bobby, you said that when they came out. Remember? You said that when they first came out with them. Remember, we tried them and they just weren't quite the... They just weren't quite the same. I thought we tried them, Bobby. I thought we gave them a fair shake when they first came out with Hershey Gold. And we discovered it wasn't quite the same. That's what I remember. Now, maybe that got Mandela'd in a different timeline, but what I remember is we tried it, gave it a fair shake, and it wasn't our thing. I don't think Hershey Gold is as good as regular Hershey. No, Hershey Gold's been around a while, darling. Bobby has all kinds of rules about food and other things as well, but there's a lot of food rules with the Bobby. But she's a wonderful cook. Rules aplenty with the Bobby when it comes to the food. That is certain. I know, Leah. Didn't they look great? I wonder if Billy got to see them. We got to tell Billy to go over to Bobby's and have a look at those burgers.
Did it with the name. All these places are never the same when we look back.
He says in a comment.
I took a ride past houses we would live like paper boats sailing
I know, fool me not, I'm getting hungry. Maybe the pot of gold bars, Bobby. Yes, maybe that was it. We tried the pot of gold, and it just was not a pot of gold at all. It was a pot of something else. I remember trying those. Whatever gold was in the name of, with Hershey, we tried it.
I took a video and saved it just for me, and I may share it. Maybe you can see just how familiar.
Bobby, did you ever try Pepsi Blue when it was out? Do you remember that? From the 90s, Pepsi Blue? Oh, wow, that was... Disappointing is not a big enough word for Pepsi Blue. Same thing with Crystal Pepsi. That's disappointing as well as disturbing. How can a cola be disappointing and disturbing? Well, take yourself a big swig of Pepsi Crystal Pepsi. Yee. No, I didn't try 7-Up Gold. I don't even know if I've heard of it. Yeah, I used to drink Zimas, fool me not. Then you put the Skittles or Sweet Tarts or whatever in the Zima. Been there, done that with the Zima, yep. I enjoyed them, I don't miss them. I miss New York Seltzer, and I think they have it in the grocery store again. I did. I liked Zima. Just a malt beverage like a wine cooler is all Zima is. Oh, I love seltzer. See, Bobby and I are on opposites on many, many things. You don't need sugar in everything, Bobby. You don't. I'm sorry. You just don't. Not everything needs sugar. Thank you, David, once again for coming. God bless you, sir. You have a good rest of your day. Sometimes. That's like unsolicited advice. Well, thank you for joining me, David. And thank you for showing love and support to Miss Stephanie Douglas. That's okay, David. Keep showing Stephanie love and support. And you're always welcome here, David. Thank you. Maybe as time goes on, David, you'll see more familiar faces in here than you do tonight, so there's always hope. And do show love and support to Catfish Jones, by the way, David, if you love Stephanie. Catfish has covered some of Stephanie's songs, so look through his playlist and you'll find him covering a few of Stephanie Douglas's songs. It's worth a listen. Yes, we do, Catfish. We've got the good life after all. We're still here. We're still alive. Even though we're under quarantine and curfew here in Newark, Ohio. Life is still good. God is still good. And it's always right to have no fear. Hashtag no fear. And it's always right to help people out, no matter what. Be as cautious as you want to. But still help people out. Leave that box of groceries on that old people's doorstep that don't have much. Drop off a couple of cans of baby formula if you can afford it to the family that has lots of children of age that consume that product. Just do something unexpected. Random acts of kindness now more than ever. Yeah, screw it. Go wherever you want. I'm just going to start doing the opposite of all these ridiculous things anyway. Who will join me? I'm saying no to the Illuminati rules. I'm saying no to social distancing. I'm saying no to all of it. I want to live happy and free and do as what we're supposed to do, loving one another. You can't love one another and keep yourself. You gotta let that love show in your acts and your words and your deeds. Not just your words, but your deeds. All right, Krista, you have a great stream. I love you. If anybody wants to stop by and see Krista and her stream, show her love and support, go right ahead. If I can stop by Krista, I will. I got to charge up for a while. We'll be saying goodnight here real soon. I'm going to cut it off at 2 hours. We're not doing an epic 14-hour stream like some people have accused me of doing. But I sure do enjoy being here with all of you. It's been a wonderful time tonight. Thank you. Thank you for being kind to one another. Yeah, I know, Leah. In one way, I've practiced social distancing most of my life. I don't really like to go out amongst people all that much, you know what I mean? So I've kind of already been doing that. And I'm not sick. I have congestive heart failure, and I have hypothyroidism. I have high blood pressure. And the doctor's concerned about my kidneys now. Not so much that I have not had to get referred to a specialist yet, but more tests are being done. I'm being treated for all my medical conditions, including depression, anxiety, and panic attacks. And nowhere on my record does it say I'm mentally unstable, nor am I unfit to care for my children or to live life. You know, I don't need to be in a group home. I'm not a danger to anyone or myself. So if you're hearing that one being told, let that one go right on by the conveyor belt of life, because it's completely not true. And I would certainly not make fun of other people's medical conditions and exploit it in my own videos. That's hateful and wrong. So don't ever do that, and don't support people who do. I know. Well, then people got to be not so much fun to be around, you know. Absolutely, Bobby. And I am being very careful. I have what I need here. I've been making the rounds even within my own home, and making sure to hit the doorknobs and everything that people touch on a regular basis with sanitizers, you know. Well, I'm not saying I'm not batshit crazy, but in a good way. I like to have fun with my art. Artists are allowed to be eccentric and a little bit crazy, and I love to have fun with puppets, and I hope I get to have fun with puppets, and not just little Nezzy, but other puppets as well. Let's skip past that one. Bat diarrhea crazy. Yeah, thank you, Bobby. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry Billy didn't get to join us tonight. I hope he's having something good to eat, like a strawberry shake and maybe a salad. Billy, it wouldn't kill you to eat a salad, Billy. I don't know. Where has Billy gone? I don't know. Well, God willing, we'll see him again sometime soon, too. Of that I have no doubt. Thank you once again for being here with me. Yes, hello to Billy if he's lurking or watching on the replay. I love you, Billy. That's right. Well, we're getting ready to say goodnight. I love you, Bobby. Awesome BFF. Thank you so much for everything. I'm watching my mailbox, Bobby. I'm watching the mailbox for a care package. Love you, Fool Me Not. Pray on, sir. Love you, Leah. Pray on, dear. Love you, cousin Margie. Pray on, dear lady. And Margie, if you need to call me, you go ahead and call me. I don't care what time it is. Times being what they are, I keep the phone right by me in case, Diana's dad or Jason's dad calls. I've got to, I've got to be on top of that. So if you need to get a hold of me, email, text message, phone call, you go right ahead. Krista, lots of love to you. Ox, lots of love, big brother. Thank you for being here. David, thank you again for joining us tonight. And everybody else that I missed, I'm so sorry. Thanks to Stoner, who joined us for a moment. Thanks to Jim Brentar, one half of Super Jim, who joined us tonight. Lots of love. We'll see you out there on the tubes. Be safe. Be careful. Hashtag have no fear. Hashtag no fear. And remember to have no fear. Take all your precautions you need to. Keep helping people. And keep telling others to help people. Go against the propaganda and do the right thing. On the tubes and out there as well. Keep supporting positive channels and don't be afraid to say no to channels that aren't positive. And stand up for one another. Watch out for one another. Care for one another. Love one another. Pray for one another. Forgive one another and tell someone tonight you love them before you go to bed. God is good. We're going to get through this, everybody. I love you. Have a great night.